Yo, what's good, my peoples? It's your boy, Big Chris, aka the Compton Animator, and I'm here to give you another segment of videos that I'm start doing. This one I'm gonna call animation TV reviews, and I'm gonna basically for now reviewing two animated TV shows: Legend of Korra, um, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And basically, like I said in the other video, I decided to do combined TV show reviews instead of ones for each show I watch, just because I work in the industry and you know I don't want to give full detailed reviews of these things because it might be looked down upon in the industry and stuff like that. But I do think doing these reviews help me out as an animator and help me out as a storyteller as well, to see what may be good, what may be things that can be changed in shows, and how it could affect my own work as well. So I want to kick this off with talking about the two TV shows that I watched for the week of November 5th to November 10th, and those were starting with Legend of Korra, that was shown on Friday, November 9th. And wait, is it November 9th? It was shown on Friday, November 8th. And this episode you have Korra and Tenzin's daughter Jorah. I think that's how you say her name. But they were going into the spirit world to try to close the other portal that portal that Korra opened. So when they get into the spirit world, they see crazy things in there and stuff like that. It's beautiful. At one point, it's dark at another point. They get eaten by this little monster thing. They see these gopher things pop up and saying, "Oh, you're humans" and stuff like that. And what are you doing here? What else? Korra, when she gets sent to a dark a dark part of the spirit world, she sees this flame bird fly into her, and she hits it and sees that she injures it. So she takes the bird and tries to take it back to be helped and stuff like that. During this time, she runs into Iroh from Last Airbender, which is really fucking cool. So he talks to her and tells her how he got here, and that once he died he decided to go here, and then tell her what her next part of her journey is. And yeah, he sends her up a mountain and stuff like that, and she has to confront all of the other creatures and stuff like that, and bad spirits that look to be bad up there and stuff like that, and to take this bird back to its home. And then you get Jorah, who's trying to find Korra, and she ends up running into that crazy library that was in Avatar: Last Airbender that had the owl guard in it. So she runs into the owl and she's talking to him, and he basically asks her like, "Oh, do you have any new information that I can have, and I'll let you look around the library." And she tells him about the radio and what's actually in it, which he thinks the radio is actually a small man that's making music and talking. He's like looking at one of these wolves that gives him the information. He's like, "You fucking lied to me, dude." So that was very fun to see. And basically she finds out that where Korra is, and where the evil spirit is as well. And she finds out that what's the main bad guy of the show, I can't remember his name right now, but he's being helped by the owl, and he basically captured her and takes her to where Korra and is going to find to close the portals at. So they get to the portals, and Korra tries to close the portal, but the bad guy has Jorah in his capture and is trying to change her, like do the spirit thing to try to mess her up and stuff like that, which is really crazy. So yeah, and then Korra basically fends him off, and he ends up kidnapping the girl and taking her with him, and she ends up having to open up both portals now because she was trying to make a deal with him and stuff. But this was a really good episode here. Korra, who was turned into a kid at one point, was very good, and I like the fact that they turned her to a kid. It kind of softened her character up a little bit, and just her interactions with Iroh, dude. Just seeing Iroh back just brought a light to this show that has kind of been missing. This lovable character that he was in the whole Last Airbender transferred very well here, and kind of spit his little bit of knowledge off to Korra, and hopefully that affects her more and lighten her up a little bit. Because, she's a hard character, but, giving her a lighter side that he's going to put on her, just like Toph kind of gave Aang this, more tougher side and stuff. And, Toph and, I forget the firebending dude he was hanging around with too, gave him like a tougher side as well. But, yeah, also the story was pretty good, and just seeing where they're gonna go with this villain and stuff like that, and him kidnapping Jorah was really good, and also just the spirit world in this whole, its own. We saw glimpses of it in the last Airbender, but here it was just fucking beautiful, man. The designs of everything, how they treated everything here, and the show really needed this. Just an exploration of just a different world, and just showing us something that we've never seen before. You had the different animals that were here that were just phenomenal, stuff like that, and just showing us that something may happen in the real world and it may come here, and just everything that was happening in this episode was really good. Korra woke up at the end of the episode and she found out, Tenzin found out his daughter was kidnapped, and they got to figure out how to get her back into her body and stuff. So yeah, that was a really good episode. I would give it an A+. It was really nothing wrong with this episode. An A to an A+. That's all I gotta say about it. I don't want to harsh over to this episode too much. But next I'll talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that episode was called Mutant Man Unleashed, and the last core episode was called A New Spiritual Age. But Mutant Man Unleashed was basically an episode where the turtles start off trying to learn how to do Mikey has to learn how to be a better ninja as far as hiding and stuff like that, and attacking people out of to where they can't see you and stuff, and attacking them out of hidden sights and stuff like that. So then you get to more where they're trying to train with each other, and Donatello ends up seeing that what's her name, give me a second here, April O'Neil. She's now tutoring, or now is with a character that's introduced in this episode, Casey Jones, from the movies and the TV show. Them two, they have an interaction where they first meet up at the school, and Casey is telling her that he needs somebody to tutor him and stuff like that, and he's just rough and rowdy boy, and that she's not liking, but I guess is intrigued by him. So you get Donatello, who's basically pouring his heart out to the pulverizer, who's basically in this jar because he was mutated, and pouring his heart out to him, and then you find out the pulverizer's been eating ooze this whole time. And there's another scene where Donatello and Splinter trying to talk to Donatello and saying, I'm going to train you and teach you a new move, and that's how to light to fall down. And he's making Donatello trip and stuff like that, and Donatello's like, I don't like falling down. I can't understand how I'm going to like it. And Splinter tells him, well, you see how you can't make someone like somebody or like something, and he's basically an allegory for it, that you can't make April like you. So you get that. You get the pulverizer, who turns into this big ass monster, basically grows arms and legs, and arms that can shoot acid out and stuff. And he turns into this monster called the pulverizer. The Mutant Man, which they name later in the show. And the monster breaks out and goes to look for April, who he now, because of Donatello talking about her, he finds out that the Mutant Man loves April now, and he wants to go try to get her and protect her, I guess. So you get a really good episode right here. A nice introduction for Casey Jones. I like how his character is here. I like that he has missing front teeth and stuff, and that he's always walks around with a hockey puck and stick and stuff like that. And what else? You get a nice character development here with Donatello, and him learning that his crush on April is one thing, but he can't really try to make somebody like him. And you also get Casey Jones figuring out that there's mutants here, and you see development in April O'Neil's character as far as not liking the turtles, and seeing what's going on with the turtles, and seeing that they're still dealing with this mutant shit, and that's pissing her off, I guess, more and more, and that she may end up liking Casey Jones in a second, and may get into love triangle with Donatello, her, and Casey Jones. So Yeah, also a great new element that they kind of already knew but learned how to use better in this episode was, using shadow techniques and how to hide in the shadows, and you know using objects to look like shadows versions of them, like shadow clones and stuff like that. So yeah, it was some new ninja lessons learned in here, and a very cool little episode here. I'll give it a B plus. It was a very nice episode right here, and some good things went on here and stuff like that. Some nice animation. You saw expansion of the world here. You saw more people on the streets, and the mutant man attacking people on the streets and stuff like that. You saw cops and stuff. So an expansion of the world, the animation, which is still simplified character models and stuff like that. I really like how they use the characters here, and you know basically take the stuff that they take the good design that they can do and what they have the money for, and use it to make these characters look good. The fight scenes are very nice in this episode, and throughout the whole seasons, the fight scenes have been very good. But it was very well done. There was some limited animations with the extras that they had on there, but for as far as the main character goes, the design goes, the background goes, and stuff like that, it was very nice here. So yeah, those are my two reviews of the animated TV shows that I watch. I'm not sure if I'm gonna add another animated TV show to here, but I may not. And let me know if you do want me to review another show. I will probably for the next week have more notes and stuff written down to get me better through talking about these shows, and I'm gonna try to shorten this review up because I want to talk less about the shows and stuff like that, more about what I like. So yeah, thank you for watching. You can find me anywhere on the internet at BigChris145 or at Compton Animator on Twitter. I'm gonna put my links to places you can find me down in the comment section. And thank you for watching. Peace.